What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Not Just Football. I'm Cam Heyward. That's Hayden Walsh. We are coming to you from Latrobe. We've got some really cool stuff going on. Hayden, you excited about this week?
I am very excited about this week. Are you excited about this week?
I'm excited about this week because we get to talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers right now.
Oh, we do? Okay, great.
Yes, because they played their first preseason game. You get a chance to watch?
Unfortunately, I didn't. I don't live in Pittsburgh or Jacksonville, so I could only see highlights. I was very impressed with a lot of what I did see. Mason Rudolph looked great. Skylar Thompson looked like he had a great day. Was happy to see the big boy Darnell Washington get in there.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, you were there. You were in person. What did you think about the game? It looked like the offense was humming. The defense was playing well. How did you think about some of your young guys?
First and foremost, I thought the trenches looked good, especially on the offensive side of the ball. I know we gave one sack. I put that on Mason. He's got to get rid of the ball after 6 seconds. But, I like throwing a shot at Mason every now and then. But, I think you look at our group, our O-line coming back, and you look to see if they've developed. And they put on a good performance for week one. But we're going to need more of that. Broderick Jones looked like he was in good shape. Zach Frazier looked settled in. Troy Falatano finally getting some reps out there. You got Mason McCormick, Spencer Anderson. All these guys need a lot of reps. So to see our O-line perform at a high level in their first game of the preseason was really nice. And then on the other side of the ball, I think our big guys are, Y.A. Blacks, Derek Harmon. I just think they looked the part, and now they got a really good taste. Jack Sawyer especially. I remember on the sideline, and we talked about this weeks ago at softball, and we were like, Jack, are you ready to be in a preseason game? He was like, yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
But boy, he looked at me and was like, holy shit. And I was like, yeah, it's real. It's a different monster. Special teams, defense, nobody's helping you out in those situations. So you got to be willing to be ready in those moments and be able to turn it on whenever they call your number.
Yeah, he had a couple nice plays, but it is funny that he's not the first person, though, that I heard say that. I think it was Max Starks or Eric Armstead who we talked to at the draft that said the same thing, that, like, when you're out there as a rookie, you're out there as a rookie. Like, it is intense. Did you have that experience your first how much did you play your first preseason game?
First preseason game was versus the Washington Redskins at the time.
Wow, you're that old.
I am that old, and I took reps early and often and late, and it never stopped. And you just keep going, and, I'm on field goal for the first time I've never been a part of, so I got to be in tune there. Kickoff return. Those were the things that weren't common in my playbook. But you add those things, and you have to be in tune with the game. You can't just be looking at, the tablet and saying, oh, I have these plays, I got to be ready. It's a different thing in this league because there are so many things going on left and right.
Yeah, I want to go to the offensive side of the ball, too. Really happy you gave the shout-out to the offensive line. Clearly on that Darnell Washington touchdown pass, you could see the pocket that Mason had. Really pretty pocket. They did that well all night. I want to name a couple guys, and I want to let you tell me what you thought, how they did last night. Cole Holcomb, guy who's missed a couple years, had a really bad knee injury. How did he look to you game day?
Cole flew around. To think about the injury he sustained just a year ago and to watch him battle back and put in the work, most guys would have retired by now, to be honest.
Yeah.
And to see Cole out there, he looks better than ever. He's feeling more confident, more comfortable, and he's done it at a high level before. It's not like he has to relearn a playbook or guess himself into thinking, I'm ready for the NFL. He's played in the NFL before. So to watch him play now is going to be very beneficial, and I think we're all just happy to see where he's at right now.
Saw a couple highlights of this guy. Couldn't watch the whole game. I said, Roman Wilson, how'd he look? It sounded like he had a nice little day, too.
Roman was a favorite target. Ran some crisp routes, moved the ball down the field. I don't know if he got a touchdown that night, but I thought from a standpoint of just taking advantage of the reps you get, Roman looked really good in that part.
And then I want to talk about your two D-line guys. You mentioned them a little bit. What'd you like from them, and anything that you think they could maybe work on a little bit, because they were always trying to get better? By the way, Y.A. Black is gigantic. That guy looks huge out there. I am very excited to watch him play. But can I ask you, How big is he in person? Because he looks, the way he wears his jersey too.
I told YA before the game, leave that belly out.
It's like reverse Joey Porter.
Leave the
Remember
belly
Joey
out.
would wear it to have the abs out? YA just don't care, and I love it.
You know,
man.
Big Ham never had the belly out. It was always tucked in, and sometimes it'd be hanging because it was, altered that way. But I think YA, and I told him this before the game, I was like, let the fanny pack out. Let everybody see that. Let the muffin top be known. And he was like, maybe I'll pull it out for when he gets a sack. And I was like, I could dig that.
Okay.
But between him and Derek Harmon, big cats that know how to play with their hands, I think you'll get more comfortable with playing the game, playing the entire game and using your hands, getting off blocks. And then taking in the playbook, I think, is huge. Right now, it's just there's a lot thrown onto your plate, and you remember those basic calls, but you don't remember the nuances with them because it's just everything's moving so fast. So just look for the more confident and comfortable in the system.
Without trying to sound stupid here, how in depth is the defensive playbook for you? Obviously, the offensive side is always known about how long the plays are. Is the defensive playbook just as deep, or is it like, what do you mean by that, the understanding the playbook exactly?
It's deep, but in a different way. So, like, usually you have, on an offensive side, it's rattling off a long play. But on the defensive side, it could be of what look you get, how many tight ends, where's the tight end aligned, on or off, two running backs in the backfield, back at home, which we call a dot. You can also go to the receiver strength.
The formation, taking that into account more than what the offense has to do.
It can be formation-based sometimes, or you could just say, we're just going to flip the coverage, strength or weak, and go from there. But there's a plethora of things you got to be ready for.
Okay, one last guy I want to talk to you about because I know how hard this is. We've talked to many people about this. Peyton Wilson, how did he do with the green dot? I know he didn't have it all game. Did you talk to him about it? Because I remember TJ telling us about how difficult that is when they're just rattling off the play in your head and there's chaos going around. How do you think he handled that?
I think he handled it well. I know in the future we're going to give it the PQ and let him ride with it, but I think it was really good and critical to watch Peyton feel comfortable in that. We talked about that with TJ, not having the confidence to do that and then do it in a game from an outside linebacker's perspective is crazy. There's enough you got to focus on. But to watch Peyton just feel comfortable, I thought he flew around the entire game. I thought he looked like he took a jump from year one to year two. The one thing I really want to bring up, though, before we end on this preseason game, how about that 70-yard field goal at the end of the half?
Man, that was a piss missile. That thing he hit the shit out of that. Was it as impressive in person as the highlight was? Because I'm like, no shot. And it seemed like he had enough leg to, that thing was good from the distance.
Enough leg. He's a tall drink of water. But the thing that really pissed me off in that was it should have been blown dead after.
Why? I missed
because the refs were messing around, give him an extra second, and the play wasn't over before, and so they called the timeout, and 1 second was left.
Are you really complaining about a 70-yard kick that we saw in preseason?
Hell yeah.
This does not count against your defense.
Get it right.
Like, let the fans see something great.
It could have messed with your gambling.
I mean, dude, no. Listen, I love to gamble. If you were betting on preseason football, you are degenerate. 1-800-GAMBLING, whatever the thing is, you need help.
Go through the states, too.
I love a little juice, but if you need juice, bet MLB baseball, man. Like, get out of here. If you're betting preseason football, that you need to go to church.
And this is your take to get into gambling with Hayden Walsh.
Listen. We can gamble regular season, but if you try to go preseason football, it's too unpredictable, man. But I will say, 70-yard kick, I'll watch that any day of the week. That was impressive.
It was.
It also makes you wonder, man, how far are they going to be able to go? Like, eventually we're going to keep going out and out and out. It is insane. 70's a freaking distance.
Think about this, though, right? What was the big rule that got changed this year? If you get a touchback, it's not the 30-yard line anymore. It's the 35.
Wow.
So if you get the 35, a guy can hit a 70-yard field goal. How many yards you need? 15 yards.
You don't need much. I mean, really, at that point, man. That's not like he didn't kick that in Denver. He kicked that thing in, and it was wet. It had been raining.
Wet.
It was probably not a very good condition. So it makes me think that if you get him in Denver, your 75 is doable.
What's even crazier, usually when you get these longer balls, it's, batted up in the air because
so low.
You need length. You need, you don't need an arc with it. No, that guy got all of it and got the height. And so big props to him, Cam Little, for getting it done.
I cannot believe, though, you are shitting on that kick by getting mad at the officials in a preseason game. You need to relax.
Another big thing I'm a little bit pissed off with. Not really pissed off. I'm happy for the guy. He got the touchdown.
What are you pissed off with? Yeah, let's hear it.
My guy, Darnell Washington.
The dunk. I didn't know that was a penalty now.
How did you not know that's a penalty?
Come on. That's a great celebration.
Ever since the tight end
that's right. That's
from New Orleans.
Jimmy Graham.
Yeah. They put a rule in. And I asked Darnell about it. And he was like, well, Pat said he's going to pay my fine. Maybe Pat didn't know how much this fine was, but...
How much is it?
It's at least $11K.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I will say, though...
Let's start a GoFundMe for Darnell Washington.
Darnell probably shouldn't be dunking on the goalpost. The thing that's a big boy.
He can't hang no more.
Like he's lucky. He's lucky the game didn't get altered for that. Like stopped because they had to fix the goalpost. Yes. That's a big guy.
Yeah.
I guess I had forgotten about that, but you're right. I mean, $11K, man.
$11K in the preseason.
That y'all's fine system though. Like you wear the wrong shoelaces and you're getting fined like $5K. I mean, right? You had the Ironhead patches. I mean. Man, that was they'll fine you for anything.
They will.
I mean,
even
I don't know.
Your dad
Anybody else?
From a tumor, and we can go down that rabbit hole. But my dad just played in the game for 11 years, and ended up passing away. But I wanted to honor him. But NFL wanted to fine me for that. How convenient.
Anything else?
Got really awkward right there.
Anything else you'd like? Anything? You seem really aggro tonight. Anything else you'd like to?
Aggro's in your vocabulary these days.
Anything else you'd like to cover in Saturday's game against the Jags? Anybody else that stuck out to you?
Ooh, you know who I really liked? Brandon Echols.
Really, I've heard he's had a great game.
He had a hell of a game. I thought he moved around. We had some different coverages, and he was able to come off and make some big plays.
I thought that hit by Juan Thornhill, too, was a great way to start the game.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence, though, you got to be careful. That is your number one target right there. You got to be careful. What'd you think of Hunter? Travis Hunter, what'd you think? And also, I do want to get your opinion on going both ways and just how difficult that will be in the league. I don't know why you're giving me that look. You are giving me a look. What'd you think?
I'm not trying to be a jerk or a dick about it. I'm just saying I didn't see him.
You were there though. What didn't you?
I just didn't see him.
You didn't see him?
So I don't. So I can't really comment on that.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this: just how difficult will it be to play both ways?
It's hard enough for me to play defense and field goal and kickoff return.
You don't think you could do a little D line and then move over to the offense side, play a little offensive guard?
Hell no.
I would love to see you pulling on a little. Give me a little pull.
Get my face knocked off.
You'd be.
I know how this. No, I know what they're thinking. They would go straight for my legs. They try to end me.
You could also go straight for their legs. Isn't that what they do to you?
Man, that's being soft.
All right, but in all seriousness, how difficult will that be for him to play both sides, and what will teams do to attack him?
They're gonna find out if he's a man, and if he's a man, they're gonna. I would bring everybody in motion just to find that out.
Really?
And I try to take advantage of every opportunity he's on the field because I think he's a hell of a kid and he's got a bright future, but it's very tough to sustain that through an entire season.
I'm just interested too, like what's going to happen with him when his time's up? It's like he's going to want to be paid as a wide receiver in a corner, and I'm like, just got to go wide receiver.
Got to go both.
Come on, they're not. Hey,
you never know.
We learned
15 years,
man,
it could be a different game.
It could be. It could be. So, anybody else before we move on to other NFL news that stood out to you?
Danny Smith.
I mean, Danny
Smith.
A
lot of hubba bubba.
A lot of gum. There was actually a point at where they had the camera on him for 25 seconds.
How did you see that if you said you didn't watch the game?
Because Twitter got a hold of it, not because of they didn't. I couldn't watch the game. It's ridiculous. NFL, figure it out.
Figure it out, NFL.
Yeah. All right. Well, you want to move on?
Sure.
All right. Let's go to the Chargers here. Rashawn Slater, who just signed a 4-year, $114 million contract, gets hurt in practice. They're planning on moving Joe Alt to left tackle. How difficult is that going to be for a guy to go from right tackle to left tackle?
Well, we've watched it happen with Broderick and Troy moving these guys around. It's not as seamless as a lot of people think.
I do it in Madden all the time. I take a right tackle, move him to left.
It's easy in Madden.
It's so easy. I used to take a left guard and move him to left tackle or center too. It's awesome. So it's not that simple.
Get off your Madden.
It's
okay,
not
your Madden takes. No one really cares about those.
I'm just saying. I was just letting you know.
But I just think you're asking a guy who's been training all offseason to play right tackle, and hopefully you have another guy step in, and now you're kind of makeshifting on both sides of the ball. So we'll see what happens there. I'm happy Rashawn Slater got that contract because in our game today, you don't always have guaranteed contracts, and you don't always have the luckiness of getting a contract 4 days before you get hurt.
Yeah, I agree.
Big props to him for getting that contract. He deserves it. And that injury though, it's becoming, we're getting a lot of guys carted off nowadays. Whether it's from training or whether it's from how they do their programs. I heard in the Rashawn Slater, or I heard in the Landon Dickerson one, it happened during a joint practice. Yeah. So it can happen in wide and very ways. But I think for me, you just hope these guys get paid before anything happens, because, if you had, 3 good seasons, then you get hurt, that's
kills you.
Yeah.
And I, he's not been in the league as long as you. Wow. I hope you did not just break that chair. We will not get this deposit back. You've been in the league a long time. How do you manage to get through training camp without, you have to practice. So how do you go about trying to protect yourself as much as possible? Because it's like, he wasn't even, I think it was a non-contact. He was just backing up and doing a regular thing that he does so many times. So it's like, there's got to be a tough ground there to find where it's like, I want to get my work in, but I also need to protect myself, especially not trying to bring up your age or anything, but you're an older guy. You don't need as many reps, right? But how do you find the balance on that?
Do a lot of rehab, prehab, taking care of my body. It's about listening to your body and making sure week in and week out you can keep performing. I know things happen on a field that you're not ready for. And some of this game is just luck. Not everybody's afforded that much time in this league. And getting injured at the wrong time usually ends a career.
Yeah, you're right. And you mentioned the Landon Dickerson thing. I think you guys are going to have, you guys I think have joint practices, I think every year. But what are those like? Those have to be intense. I know you guys always want to go ones versus ones. I know Aaron even said he thinks he can learn more about you guys and another team in a joint practice than you can in a preseason game. Yeah. Same thing. Do teams actually give you though, different looks in a joint practice? They're actually trying to show you a lot?
You're going to at least line up in your base stuff. And I think last year we did with the Bills, and it's, we have different situations built into our practice. So you'll do team run, you'll do special cat, which is your special category of the day, where it could be third down, second down, first and second, just different situations to prepare you for those moments. Then you're going to have one-on-ones, O-line versus D-line, your D-line versus their O-line, one-on-ones, wide receivers versus DBs. You'll see how a guy presses, see how a guy plays zone, just put each other in a more competitive atmosphere. But usually those end up in a lot of fights. I will say the one thing we do better than everybody, though, is no fans are there. So it kind of prevents things from escalating. Because usually you see those joint practices and you see those fights, it's half times the fans are just egging it on. Ooh, ooh, damn, oh, pop, pop, pop. And then it just keeps going from there.
How many days, though, are you guys joint practicing?
2. I actually think 1 or 2.
Okay, so if it was 3, by day 3, there would just be a fight the entire time, right?
Yeah.
Because I feel like in training camp, after 3 days, you guys want to kill each other. I can't imagine when you guys are playing another team in practice has to be very intense.
Because then you get to a point where it's like, well then F it. I'm just gonna start opening up the playbook, and I'm gonna make sure my guys succeed. So it gets contentious, but I think it's we talk about iron sharpening iron. This is another opportunity to match yourselves up against somebody else.
Does any joint practice in your entire career like stick out, like something funny, a fight, anything that went on in one? Crazy?
Oh, I think so. I remember we were doing with Detroit one year, and they were doing like all these sprints before practice. We were like, what the hell are they doing? So then we started having practice with them, and we're going against Matt Stafford and his crew. And what happened is we do they do it down the field. They don't care how it goes. They do as many plays down the field. And we're like, all right, bet, we're good. They wanted to keep going back and forth, and we were like, nah, bro, like we're not going to continue to just keep going 2-minute drill, turns into 4-minute drill, 6-minute drill, 8-minute drill, but like that's just the way they operate. So it's funny to watch the different teams and how they operate in those spaces. But O-line, D-line always turns into a fight somehow.
Who was that? Jim Caldwell, the coach?
Yeah.
There? Was it? Man, interesting. All right. Anything else from a joint practice? Nothing cool?
No.
No? All right, you want to move on to Mariano Rivera? Did you hear about him?
Yeah. It's really sad.
That's okay. So Mariano Rivera, who people don't know, was playing in an old timers game this past weekend and tore his Achilles, which I don't know if there's a worse / more embarrassing thing you could possibly do. Like first off, the rehab on that at his age is going to be horrible. Yeah. Second off, it was probably in front of a bunch of people.
It was.
That's the other problem too. So, do you have anything like this in your life embarrassing?
I haven't had anything
Nothing like that. You
Not
know anybody?
personally.
Oh, so who do you know? You clearly know somebody.
So we've had this softball game every.
Oh no!
And a couple years ago, Jason Gilden.
Jason Gilden got hurt at this thing.
Jason Gilden, he swung on the ball, he missed it, and he just fell to the ground. And we were like, "What's going on?" Like we thought he was just messing around. And like, it took like people carrying him off the the baseball field, and I think he was really jacked up. But like, we didn't want to go into any more detail because we were like, "You good, man?" Like, he was like, "Yeah, man. I just my body broke down." I was like, "I don't want to ever get that off."
Wait a minute. So what happened to him?
I don't know.
He just swung and fell?
Yeah, and it got really quiet in the stadium too. So like, because it was all like, "Oh, he's playing," and then it was just like,
well, it's funny. I don't think Jason Gilden's been back to the softball game since because I haven't seen him in a couple years.
And then this reminds me in camp one year, we were like years ago. Rob Golden, he was a safety here, and Rob's a funny guy, loud. When Rob's around. And he like takes a spill in the game, and he's yelling. Everybody's surrounding him, like everybody's on the knee, like everybody thinks it's like season. And he's like, "Oh man, don't touch it. It's over. I'm not gonna be able to play. It's a wrap. I can't believe this is how it ends." And like we're all just very sad about it. Like this is a moment for a man that might make the team, which he was going to make the team, but it just felt like very emotional. Turned out it was a damn bone bruise the next day. And we were like we kind of like gave him hell. We're like, "Rob, you kind of messed with our emotions and we thought it was over for you." And he was just like, "Yeah, bro, I guess I got the best of me."
So you guys injury shamed him?
Yeah.
That seems rude and mean.
If you're going to be loud about it, you're going to have some fun with it too.
I know it wasn't like an old-timers game. Do you remember, was it Martin or Bill Gramatica, the old Cardinals kicker who was celebrating and jumped up?
You said two names I do not know.
You don't know who it's one of the Gramaticas, the kickers?
No.
Look, man, how do you play in the league? You don't remember this. He was basically a kicker for the Cardinals, though, and they would jump and celebrate, like go crazy. Well, one time he made a kick, and he was jumping up down and literally tore his knee up right there while he was jumping up celebrating. It's like stuff like that is just so embarrassing. I don't think you can ever come back from.
I know a coach, he was not fond on players celebrating after games or during the game. Don't jump in the air, don't chest bump or anything. And he had a whole slide like dedicated to just that.
of like bad injuries where people are celebrating. I mean,
and then you're like, what the hell are you doing, bro? Like, we're gonna freaking celebrate. You're gonna get TJ Watt not to jump up in there.
I hear you, but I actually don't think he's wrong here. I remember Kendrys Morales played for the Angels, hit a walk-off home run. He jumped up on, hit the plate, slid, and like tore his Achilles, and really never came back ever.
I ain't trying to hear all of that.
Well,
we are freaking athletes for a reason.
We're trying to
here
protect
to celebrate what we freaking do and have fun doing it.
Yeah, but I want TJ to continue to do it, and jumping up and down doesn't do anything. Which actually, by the way, this is a great segue. Have you seen the Madden intro? Have you seen the Madden intro?
I have not seen the Madden intro.
Let me show you something. I don't know where my phone. Oh, here it is, right here.
I've seen it, damn it. I don't want to talk about it.
So it was funny on the Madden intro. I want to get your opinion on it because I will say one of our producers pointed it out that you're very high in the air, and I've seen you played basketball and you could dunk, but I don't remember you jumping that high. Never.
Damn.
Never. You were very high up there.
Okay, we have people in the audience right now that are laughing that don't need to laugh because I don't think they can jump high either. But I can actually jump. Don't shit on what I do.
I mean, this is like it's.
I have pictures of me jumping that look abnormally high, and I'm like, damn.
Not in the last 10 years. Not in the last 10 years. We talked about that interception against the Giants where you barely jumped off the ground.
Yeah, you're not supposed to jump that high. It's
what
coming
do you mean?
You
gotta
it's
get
got to
the
be
ball
in the beanbag. You got to in the bread basket.
No. You're supposed to attack the ball and get it at the highest point.
No, there was no attacking there.
Yeah, you.
That was a 60-play drive. There was no attacking there.
What'd you think of that though? You got to be proud of Madden for giving you the athleticism to do that. They normally reserve that for. I thought I saw TJ doing it in one clip, but it looks like it's you doing it.
Hey, bro, I'm just getting the respect I'm due. It's about time Madden recognized.
Oh wow! Well, I heard though your face swap didn't work in Madden, so I don't know if they gave you the full respect.
Wow, way to shit on me.
Way
to go from a high to a low place.
I'm just telling you what the people are saying.
You know, it's really messed up that Madden dropped the ball on that when. You try to go and you help them out. You go to their little trailer at the Pro Bowl, and it's like, hey, put these things on your face. Let us scan your face. That's a load of shit. Like they just abused me and put me in their trailer for a second.
What did you see too? People claiming the Madden being unrealistic on the Aaron Rodgers run. Did you see that video where Aaron's hurdling people? And then did you see how the video ends though?
No.
Where he's going through the legs with the ball like it's like a basketball drill into the end zone. I'm like, we need to ask him about this.
I don't know if his old ass could even do that right now.
If we talk to him,
I'm going to make sure he knows about it, too.
Will you ask him about it?
I will make sure.
Okay, good. That's good. Well, let me know how that goes. Or hopefully I'm here for that.
Hopefully. This is the thing, guys. We are here at Latrobe, and we have some really special episodes going to happen. We are going to do some things we've done in the past where we bring on some pretty cool players onto the show for our training camp series, and it should be a lot of fun. We've had some really fun.
Anybody you want to tease, drop, anything? What are you going to say? What are you going to give?
We might have some Pro Bowlers on here.
Pro Bowlers?
All pros.
All pros?
And I'm not just talking about myself here.
Oh, wow. Humble brag there. Wow. Excuse me.
I'm just playing.
I think they thought you were referring to me in that.
Playing.
Yeah, thanks. All right.
But we'll have some really fun guests on here.
Last thing before I get to this or that.
Yes.
Geno Smith flipping off the fans.
Oh.
Have you ever wanted to do that?
Have you ever flipped off a fan?
Have you ever wanted to flip off a fan?
No, it's never gotten that bad.
You haven't read our comment section, I don't think.
I will stay out of the comment section.
What'd you think of that, though? I mean, that's just
our comment section.
No, not our comment section. Geno Smith giving the double bird to a Seahawks fan. I'm like, come on, man, get off Geno's back.
Yeah, I hate how we call players busts.
Yeah,
it's it kind of shits on everything a kid puts into this game, everything you sacrifice. I know you guys get to see the end product and you get to see us, living out our dreams. But what you don't see is what we do in the offseason, the time we spend away from our families, the time we dedicate to being good in this league. And to say he's a bust like Jamarcus Russell had the battle to even get to that point. And to hear some of their stories throughout the years, I was called a bust at one time. Like, that word is used for people who don't know how to describe our game or how to really give people their due. And if something bad happens to him, they say, "Oh, well, he had a hell of a career, but while he's still playing, you're throwing him under the bus, saying he's a bust." That's not for me. I appreciate everybody in this game. Everybody has something that got him to this, and you got to have something to stay in this league. And both, especially Geno Smith I think he was up for the MVP race last year. We don't like to talk about the Seahawks that much, but I just think you can't overlook a guy like that has battled so much throughout wherever he's went, and then went to Seattle, took him to the playoffs. I commend that guy and what he's been able to do.
I also just don't think it's accurate. The guy, maybe he had ups and downs in his career, but let's be real. He's gotten good money the last couple of years, and really, he's been a good quarterback. I don't think it's fair to compare him. And like you said, it's you shouldn't shit on Jamarcus Russell, but to compare their careers is not really comparable. Geno Smith has done a great job, whether he's a backup or he's a starter. He's also fought back. That's the ultimate story. So, I guess I just wish fans, if you're gonna troll, be clever. Don't be a dickhead about it. I'm okay if you want to be clever, troll.
How would you been clever in that, since I'm asking for him?
I didn't say I could do that. I wasn't, but comparing someone to Jamarcus Russell when he's not that, just being a dickhead, not being
very true.
you know what I mean? If you want to be clever and troll, I'm all for that.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Geno Smith is not a bust. That's not fair. It's is Baker Mayfield a bust because he had to be a backup, but now he's doing great. I don't think that's it's not fair to call him one either. So
it all matters about where you go too.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you start your career off. Where are you going to really flourish in those moments? And you look at Baker, you look at Geno, started in franchises that were in a rut, and then they go off to do really good things elsewhere. So to call somebody a bust is just bull crap to me.
I agree. Total bull crap to me too.
Yes.
Let's move on to this or that though, okay?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. Better Steelers era. The 2000s or the 70s Steelers?
Well, I love the 2000s, but the 70s have 4 Super Bowl trophies, so I'll go there.
Yeah, but man, I tell you what, the 70s Steelers,
I know more of the guys.
Didn't have to go against the Bradys, the Mannings. There was no free agency. I think that the 70s Steelers...
That's what makes it even cooler.
No, that makes it easier, though.
No.
What the 2000 Steelers had to go to was a more difficult run, and to get 2 Super Bowls in the Tom Brady, Peyton Manning era, I think is more impressive than getting the 4 Super Bowls in the 70s decade.
I respect that. I just think when you look at it, those 70s... There's no Brady's, there's no Mannings because of those teams.
Yeah, because there's no free agency.
Because those were the dudes that shut it. Those were the San Antonio Spurs. They were shutting down everybody.
There was no free agency though.
If you look at that team,
if free agency existed though, that team would have been blown up by 75.
100%.
So
how do you play Mean Joe?
Yeah.
Mel Blount, L.C. Greenwood, Jack Lambert, Jack Ham.
You haven't named any offensive players yet either, basically. So it's Lynn Swann, Stallworth, Webster.
Bradshaw.
You
wouldn't have been able to.
Let's be real. Bradshaw, you got to let walk.
Oh,
you got to let Bradshaw walk.
You want to go ahead and claim what should have happened on that team if they had free agency?
I think if you had to pick... If you talk about the money, I'd let Terry walk. I'd build the roster around whatever quarterback we want to bring in because that roster, like you said, was loaded.
That means Burt Reynolds would have came back from August show.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, tougher QB to rush, Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady?
Right now, probably.
Come on, in your career.
I think Tom Brady.
Did you ever sack Aaron?
No.
Would you?
But you know what I did do this week? I beat him in golf, so I technically sacked him.
How many shots did you get?
Didn't get any shots.
Oh, do you want to explain how you beat him? Because
we were in scramble. We
up.
were in a scramble, 3v1. Me, TJ, and Alex, and we got the job done.
Better Steelers linebacker, James Harrison or TJ Watt?
You just trying to start stuff.
Yep.
As of right now, and considering James Harrison doesn't play anymore, I'm gonna go TJ Watt.
L.C. Greenwood or Aaron Smith?
Oh, man. I'm going to go Aaron Smith because that is my mentor.
Better safety duo, Troy Polamalu and Ryan Clark, Donnie Shell and Mike Wagner.
I haven't seen enough of Donnie Shell and Mike Wagner. I'm going to go Troy and RC.
Yo, I was watching some Ryan Clark hits the other day.
Oh.
That man would have been suspended so much. He would have been just thrown out of the league. Like, talk about playing with reckless abandon. That guy was insane. And he's not that big of a guy. Like, he plays like he's huge.
Yeah.
And he plays like he's Fred Warner size and reckless.
Those Steeler teams, man, I would love to see what happened in the 2025 season with those dudes.
Oh, we were talking about those Ravens-Steelers matchups.
Yeah.
Insane, man. All right, last one on this or that. Better defensive tackle, Joe Green or Casey Hampton?
Joe Green, but I do think Casey Hampton, anyone would love to play with that dude. The dude is a glue guy and had a talent of bringing dudes together. And I think that cannot always be measured.
I maintain arguably the most underrated guy of those 2000 teams.
Yes,
when he was off
100%.
the field, teams could run on you on the Steelers. He did a lot that I know Troy and other guys, but Casey Hampton's one of the most underrated guys on those teams. When he was on the field, you could not run on them, and that is just a fact. Well, thank you for this or that. You ready to move to Ask Cam Anything?
Sure.
All right. We're not going to go into this is contractually obligated. We're just going to go into it, okay?
Why not?
Okay. This is from the Real Big Ton. How did playing with Duck Hodges affect Cam's legacy?
It's affected my legacy. I don't know how it affected my legacy, but man, I love playing with Doug. I remember we went to the Chargers game, and I don't think Doug threw a pass over 10 yards, but man, we got that job done. A lot of screens, a lot of slants. And it was a fun game to be a part of.
Man, give Doug credit. That guy, what is he? He's undrafted, right? He's undrafted free agent. Yeah, I mean that guy.
Doug balled out.
Listen, give him credit. He's got NFL wins under his belt, and I don't even know what college he went to. He's a small school guy. Like, give that guy.
And just a great locker room dude. Like he didn't have to be as open as he was. Loved to talk about hunting. Loved to talk about. Now he's talking about his wife and what or fiance, and Lainey Wilson. But I just think the world of Duck. I think he is a really good dude. And when he played, he gave us a chance to win. That's all you could ask for. And very thankful to play with that dude.
He went to Samford, too. No disrespect to Samford, okay? We actually know some people went to Samford. All right, this is my guy, T-Dog79, excuse me. If you could have a cameo in a movie or a show franchise, what would it be?
Oh, right. Put me in The Bear.
Oh, my God, that would be funny.
Put me in The Bear.
You in The Bear would be really funny.
Bro.
That would be funny.
Put me in The Bear.
You losing your shit in that kitchen would be hilarious.
Have
Screaming,
cousin
yes,
freaking
chef.
screaming. Oh man, what's his name? Have Carmen screaming at me because I can't get anything right, and just let me be the plant who just ruins everything in there.
What about movie? What movie franchise?
What movie?
I know you got one. You got to have one.
You could put me in a Marvel movie, but what was the laugh for?
I figured you'd go like John Wick or something like that. Dude, what if we did a reboot Taken with you? You just take Liam Neeson's part.
No.
Yeah, you got a set of skills.
You gotta give me a better role than that.
What? You could be Liam Neeson. That's
No.
you. Yep.
I'd like to do like something funny though.
Naked Gun. Why don't you go be Liam Neeson at Naked Gun? There you go.
No.
Why don't you go do Schindler's List? Liam Neeson and Schindler's List.
I'm not.
All right, let's go to the next question here.
I'm not
Kevin
kidding.
Z478R, who is the strongest defensive interior lineman Cameron, he called you Cameron, has played with, and who is the most professional, and who is the biggest trash talker? That's 3 and 1. So Kevin got his
Hey,
money's
you only
worth.
get one on Ask
Kevin got his
Cam
money
Anything.
worth, yeah.
Damn. I expect a like, subscribe, and all that. Strongest D lineman I played with was probably either Ziggy Hood or Steve McClendon.
McClendon was huge.
Those dudes love to freaking train. And I remember Ziggy Hood, we were like, it was after an off season. He was like, yeah, I'm really going to work on, my depth. And, usually you like squat and it's like 90. He was like, nah, I'm going to restart it. And I'm going to do everything where I'm getting below 90. It was like 35 degrees he was getting to. And he started with like 135 and then it was like 225. Dude was doing like 600 pounds at that. And I was like, yeah, I don't know if my back can handle that. But Ziggy was all about the weight room. Special shout out to him.
Who's the biggest trash talker?
Biggest trash talker. Oh, that I played with? Oh man. You could go Ike T. I didn't play with Joey because that would have been my number one. Larry Foote.
Larry Foote was a talker, huh?
Larry Foote talk a whole bunch of shit. Debo and TJ.
I thought you said Debo didn't say a whole lot.
When Debo got going and he felt like he got under somebody's skin, he like that game he was going to Eric Fisher, he was talking a whole bunch of shit. Like he was lining up every single time talking about, yeah, boy, I got you. I'm about to end your life. And that was a lot of fun because like you can just watch a guy when like, when somebody's staring at you but you don't want to look at them and his eyes are just all over the place.
Really? You could see it? Really?
Yes.
So it was like deer in the headlights with that, really.
It was
Debo scares big humans too. Like he scares.
If you don't know Debo, that's what you know. But once you know Debo, you're like, that ain't real.
He clearly was working Eric Fisher enough to where he got scared. Well, thank you for answering Ask Him Anything. We really appreciate it. And I want to remind everybody, go to our Instagram, our TikTok, our Twitter, wherever you find us on social media. Ask Him Anything. He'll answer the question. Mostly, just send in your questions and we'll make it work. Anything else you want to ask the fans or anything, or tell the fans?
What would you like me to tell them?
Whatever you want. It's your show. You can do whatever you want.
Just sitting here. We'll see what happens.
I'm excited. We're going to have some good guests on this week. You don't want to tease anybody, correct? You don't want to... Any new teammates? Are we going to have any new teammates on?
We'll have some new teammates on.
Old teammates? Anybody we've had before?
Old teammates on. We'll have some recurring guests. Yeah, it'll be fun. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I know there's been a lot going on, but it should be fun.
Yep. And be on the lookout, too. I think we're going to release possibly 2 episodes this week, too.
Two episodes.
So 2 episodes. There's a little bonus one, and that could be coming over the next 3 weeks as we release a lot of training camp stuff. So be on the lookout for that. And like you said, get your Ask Him Any questions anywhere in, and let us know, and he'll answer them.
Next time, we'll let Hayden talk about his contract negotiations, but that's between me and him.
I'm holding out.
We have really cool episodes coming out. It's part of our training camp series where we're going to be interviewing guys left and right. And we're going to start it off with Mason McCormick, Zach Frazier. Tell us what you think. It's really fun to hear these guys talk. They don't talk enough, but have a listen. Welcome back to Not Just Football. Cam Heyward, Hayden Walsh, and now we're joined by the O-line. Mason McCormick, Zach Frazier. What's up, brothers? How we doing?
Good. How you doing?
We're finally gonna get Zach to talk some more. I'm excited.
Well, no,
about
Zach came on. One of our best stories in the show is him talking about his broken leg in college.
Right, but I haven't heard Zach talk since then.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. But
Zach, why don't you talk?
I don't love public speaking.
Why doesn't he talk more? And why are you guys always right next to each other too?
We play next to each other. We do everything together. Push each other.
Everything?
Most. A lot of things.
All right. This offseason, we bring in a quarterback, an older guy, and he's got to put his hands under your butt. How do you feel about that?
hold on, time out. Over under, we had a bet how quickly you would ask that question. 2 was the number. You did it in 1. Thank you. Thank you.
Sir.
We all knew that. Sorry, Zach. Go ahead.
No, I'm excited to play with Aaron. Obviously, he's played a lot of years, 20-something plus. A lot. Seen a lot of football. So, no, he just knows the game well, and I can learn a lot from him this year, and I'm just excited for that.
But I will say, like, he comes in, he's like, I've called all the protections, and he takes pride in that. But as the big dog around here, you got to set the tone for him. How's that been saying, I make the fucking calls?
Yeah, I mean, I just always put out an initial call, and, he can always override me, but, I think early on I had some, plays where I told him the can and stuff like that, but he's got it now. He doesn't really need me anymore. So, yeah.
You should have heard him one day. He said, "Hey, Zach, just let me play quarterback."
Yeah.
It was like in a joking manner, and we were all dying.
Yeah.
I will say with Aaron, he does like to have fun with the team, and he's able to riff back and forth. And I know he gives y'all a hard time, but he really respects the shit out of y'all. I gotta ask about you guys in your second year now. What was that welcome to the NFL moment like?
Honestly, the one that sticks with me the most is when we were doing one-on-ones last fall camp, and I don't remember who it was, and I locked him up a few times, and then Coach T brought you out. And I'd like to think that my first 2 reps were solid against you. I'd like to think. And then my 3rd rep, you just cooked me, and I just thought it was like, damn, this is what it is. And I thought that always stuck with me.
Appreciate the shout out.
He loves being called.
It was a spin.
He really had to go deep in his bag, though.
What did you do? He did you do the arm
spun.
stab?
He
Oh, you
spun.
I gave him a spun.
Yeah.
But then I ended like this. Like it was like I was doing like a Booker T thing. It was like I really sold it, but yeah, we got after it. What about you, Zach?
Mine was probably going against Mon last year. Mon, you lose to Mon, it's clean, and I gave up some sacks to Mon. I learned a lot from him though. Learned to like jump the cadence.
Yeah.
Kind of learned how to slow my feet down. You don't have to try to speed up against those type of guys. But Mon got after me in Latrobe last year. But
What was the hardest cover you guys had this past year, during the season?
I feel like Dexter was a good challenge for me. That was early on.
Big boy.
He's, big dude. I don't know. I would probably have to say Dexter was.
I was out that game, but yeah. But yeah, on film, he definitely looked pretty solid. Yeah.
I know you guys are younger guys. Who's been someone who's mentored you guys up front?
Got to go with Isaac. Just the way he approaches every day. He comes ready to work regardless of how he's feeling. And that's something that we strive to do. We like to try to come out and set the practice tempo every day, whether Isaac's practicing or not. And we take a lot of pride in that for sure.
I would love to know, what's the communication like from guard to center and then out? Is it more Zach sets it and then you're communicating what you see? What does that look like?
Yeah, I mean, we're all talking. There's a ton of communication up front. I think mainly the main thing is we all want to be on the same page. You don't want the right side doing one thing, the left side doing another. So we're communicating everything from, what we're doing to snap count, everything, just because we want to be on the same page. The worst thing is someone MAs and then running back gets killed, the quarterback gets killed. We don't want any of that.
Zach comes out and sets the table, and then it does work kind of inside out with us talking to the tackles and tight ends or whoever.
What's the biggest hurdle or difference in snapping in the league now compared to college?
Oh, I think just like when I first got here, it was just the speed of the game. It's just so much quicker. Obviously, everyone's bigger, stronger, faster, but just the speed of the game and then the depth of the playbook. It's just we're more trying to get in the perfect play as opposed to just college. You call a play, you run it. There's no cans, there's no kills, there's stuff like that. It's just once you get that down, it kind of slows back down again. But that was the hardest thing I think initially.
Describe your O-line in general. I would love for everybody to just hear about what you guys think about your O-line.
I feel like we're a very young and talented group. I feel like we're eager to go out there and prove ourselves. There's been a lot of chatter with us investing a lot in the offensive line, and it's time for us to step up, and we agree. It is time for us to step up, and I think we look forward to doing that this year.
Well said. That's well said.
How would you guys? Hey, you said it.
Couldn't agree more.
How would you guys grade your rookie season, and what are you looking to improve most upon this second season?
I would say, I think I improved as the season went on. This offseason when I look back at it, I definitely had some things I want to clean up going into next year. Things I've been working on in camp. I'm never just, like happy with how I played. I'm always trying to, find something I can get better at, and just trying to be hard on myself. Just continue to get better.
What's the one thing you worked on this offseason to get better?
I would say my offhand, just kind of throwing my offhand, and then being able to snap people off, like in twist games, third down, stuff like that. Protect my guards, not let them get picked. That was probably the main thing.
What about you, Mace?
I feel like I had a pretty good year. Definitely a lot to improve on. Just being a rookie, there's bumps and bruises along the way. Different things happen, but just hand efficiency was my biggest thing this offseason. Being efficient with my hands is definitely important because defensive linemen really get off the ball, and so yeah, that's been big for me.
What's the offensive line room culture like? Like if we were a fly on the wall and we walked into the offensive line room, what would that look like?
I would say in the meeting room we're a very serious group. We take a lot of notes and we're very intentional with what we're doing. And I feel like we do a good job of having fun as well, just kind of BSing and being able to push each other. That's kind of the way it is.
Yeah, I mean, just O-line in general, it's a tough position. You can have, I think they said this the other day in the meeting room, you can have, 58 perfect plays. You get beat for 2 sacks, you had a terrible game. So it takes a special type of person to be able to come back from those things. And, you D linemen, you can have 1 sack a game, and it's a great day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great day.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But that's kind of what we signed up for, and yeah.
I want to ask, I walk into your O-line room a lot, and I don't tell y'all, but you have snacks in there, muffins or or cookies in the containers? Who makes those?
The brownies?
The brownies.
Yeah, the brownies.
That was Dylan Cook's aunt.
Yeah.
I thought it was your wife, and I was like,
Oh, those were pepperoni rolls.
Yeah, pepperoni
those
rolls.
Yeah,
pepperoni rolls.
pepperoni rolls. Yeah.
Wow, you just put your wife to work. She just had a baby.
Yeah, no. So my aunt actually made those.
Okay.
But my wife normally makes them. Like during the season last year, she would make them.
You let her off a little bit?
Yeah, I asked my aunt to make them and see how she's taking them. Yeah. No, everyone loves them though. Yeah.
What is it like being a new dad?
It was an unbelievable experience. It's really just hard to put into words. Like the second you become a dad, it's all of a sudden you're taking care of a new person, and they send you home and you don't know what you're doing, but you figure it out. But yeah, it's been pretty amazing so far.
How many times has the baby thrown up on you?
Multiple. Yeah. I definitely gagged a couple times, but I'll do great with it. Yeah.
Offensive lineman you two looked up to growing up before you got to the league?
I like to watch Zach Martin. Just his patience and consistency within his sets I thought was pretty cool. He never overcompensated for certain things, and he did a really good job with that.
I liked watching Ryan Jensen. Just I feel like he was kind of a prick and like could finish plays, and like it seemed like D linemen always hated him.
Yeah.
And I just like the finish part of his game.
Wait, so are you trying to be a prick out here?
I like to finish plays. Yeah.
Are you a talker? Do you talk at all?
No, I don't talk at all. But I definitely get under people's skin just because I finish plays. It's kind of weird. I don't say much, but I'll definitely get after people and
You'll go to the whistle.
Silent assassin.
Is there anybody you've been trying to get after here?
Everyone. It doesn't matter whoever's out there. Yeah.
I know you and PQ were chirping back and forth for a couple of days.
I was. He wouldn't lock up with me. He would always run around me, but I was trying to lock up with him.
Well, you are a freaking wrestler. He's not going after you.
Yeah, I know. He would just run around me, but yeah, no, it's all good.
Are you ready for lightning
Go
fire?
ahead, go for it.
Quick fire questions. Zach, for you, Morgantown or Pittsburgh?
Wow. Pittsburgh everywhere but the University of Pitt.
Oh,
Smart answer. For both of you, who eats the most at team dinners?
Spencer.
No doubt.
Best trash talker either of you have faced?
Dexter.
I didn't play against Dexter.
What did
I was just
Dexter
going to say
say?
he's a trash talker.
Oh, is he the trash talker in the offensive
on
line?
the offensive line, he is the trash talker.
What's the funniest thing you've ever heard him say?
I think the funniest thing for me is listening to Christian Kuntz complain because he'll talk so much trash if they're about to snap the ball on him. And then Christian
Wait,
gets
you
something.
let Koontz talk trash to you?
No. He
Christian
talks
gets
trash to the
mad.
D linemen, and then they're all like about to, on the
I
field
played
goal.
guard that
Yeah.
one game.
Yeah, especially on field goal.
And he hurt
Oh.
his pinky, and
And
he
I'm
was
like,
like,
don't.
Yeah.
I get mad because I'm like, I'm not fucking dealing with that.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I let y'all do what y'all want in there. What did Dexter say to you?
oh, I don't remember. Just like TV timeouts, he'd like step over the ball and, hey, Rook, just whatever he had to say. And but yes, it was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Permanis, yes or no?
Ooh. Yes?
Sure.
Cam hates it. That's why I had to ask.
So you have to say yes, right?
You don't have to say
Okay.
yes.
It's
Who gets the facility earlier out of you two?
They're like same time.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
much
They
same
ride
time.
together.
Do they ride together? It feels like they get there. It feels like they ride together.
But we usually talk like, hey, when we going in?
Yeah.
So they don't check in. They have each other's locations. They know they're getting there. All right, last one for me. Most underrated part of playing offensive line.
Ooh. Underrated.
I would say the camaraderie. You know, we all go in there together, and nobody really talks about us as individuals. It's kind of, we're all in this together, and if one guy has a bad game, we all look bad. And so we take pride in that, I would say.
Yeah, just the brotherhood. That's it. Yeah.
You got anything else?
What was the last thing Isaac Siamala said to you?
Like the actual last thing?
Yes, because he never talks. So
Okay.
I want to hear this.
Good luck at the game, probably.
Yeah.
Congrats, Isaac Siamala. He had a baby.
Yes.
So.
Yes, congrats.
Wait, congratulations.
Yes. But I think that's it for us. I want to say thank you, boys, for coming on. Excited about this year. Tell us what you guys expect from yourselves this year.
A much better version. I think we got our feet wet last year, and we're ready to go out there and prove that we're one of the best groups in the league.
Yep. Just want to build on last year and have a great season. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, boys. Appreciate
Thanks, fellas.
that.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having us.